Hello friends, I thought I would take you along today on a trip to Hobby Lobby, thrift shopping, and some cozy fall home life. I love real flowers, but as fall is in the air and I don't have as many coming in from the garden, I thought I would look for some artificial branches and fillers that I could mix in with the flowers that I find out in our woods. I'm quite in love with the blackberries that look like they have just made it through a frost. I am definitely getting these. Artificial flowers have come a long way and look rather real these days. I was happy to see that everything was 40% off. I only want to find a few sprigs that dress up the bouquets that I have at home. The fall colors are just lovely, and it's very hard to choose from such a big selection. I just love fall. It makes me want to decorate and get cozy. These baby velvet pumpkins are so cute. And I'm always drawn to the dried wheat. I love putting it in pitchers and vases for fall and Thanksgiving. So many beautiful fall colors to choose from. It is really, really hard. Of course, we always have to check out the yarn selection. Both of my daughters are itching to start a new knitting project come this fall. Since we were already in town, we decided to stop and look around at a local thrift store. Because we're moving, I've been staying away from thrifting because I really don't want to add to my packing. But today, both my girls were wanting to look for some sweaters for our fall road trip that's coming up soon. There's always a lot of pretty dishes, and I'm just showing you a few at the store today. I often find beautiful cut glass and even crystal. I thought these were darling juice glasses, and they were only 50 cents each. My daughter found these burgundy velvet shoes that were like new for $5 in my size. I think I'm gonna get these. I thought the flannel with the jean shorts would be really cute for my 6-year-old daughter, especially when we go and visit the coast. And this red winter bird sweater is just too cute. It's time for an afternoon baking, lighting my kitchen candle, and I'm ready to bake. I've been craving my mom's cinnamon rolls. The recipe is on my blog, and I'll link it below in the description. I love how you can take yeast and salt and flour, a little butter, milk, sugar, and eggs, and make such a beautiful, simple treat. I'm scalding the milk here for my cinnamon rolls. I put the milk in a small saucepan over a medium heat until the skin forms on top or a tiny little bubbles, about 170 degrees. Watch it carefully to make sure the milk doesn't boil. Remove from the heat and let it cool. I like melting it right into the milk because it saves me from having to heat it over the stove and dirty another pan. The butter and milk mixture was still too hot to add to the yeast mixture, so I put it in the freezer to cool down before adding it. I mix it by hand and then I add a little more flour and use my KitchenAid to knead it for about 5 minutes. I always finish it off by hand kneading it smooth, and I like to form it into a ball. With this sweet dough, I like to let it rise for about an hour and a half to 2 hours on the counter and cover it with a cloth. It gives me plenty of time to clean up the kitchen and to do other tasks at hand. My sweet kitty, Adele, likes to lay on the floor in the kitchen when I'm cooking or baking. The key is to try not to step on her. If it gets too busy in the kitchen, she'll take a nap under the kitchen island. I'm going to toast these pecans in the oven at 400 degrees for about 8 minutes before chopping them and adding them to the rolls. Kitchen cleanup goes so fast when you have a helper. I love these days when Natasha and I get to hang out in the kitchen, cooking and filming. I'm mixing up some cinnamon sugar for the rolls. I thought toasted pecans sounded like a nice addition to the rolls. I'm low on my baking supplies because most things are packed up. Usually I make a glaze or a cream cheese frosting, but today I'm just going to keep them plain and simple. The dough is such a pretty yellow color. I love this marble rolling pin. I bought it years ago at a thrift store, and I have 3 rolling pins that I use interchangeably, but this marble one is a favorite. I like to stretch it by hand into a nice rectangular shape. Then goes on the butter, cinnamon sugar, and finally the toasted pecans. The kids wanted ham sandwiches for lunch. It's been lots of sandwiches and fruit for lunch and picnics outside lately. I bought a huge block of cheese on sale at a restaurant store and it has been lasting forever. Had to cut it in half to store in 2 separate bags. Putting the rolls into the oven, and I'm going to go outside to cut some flowers. Really, I should call them my wild weeds. I thought they would make a beautiful fall bouquet with my artificial ones. It is a blissfully cool, windy day, which is wonderful. We've had so many hot, humid days lately, so I am embracing this lovely, cool day. I was so excited to put this bouquet together, and it really blended well. I wanted this warm, natural woods look, and I think it turned out so nice. Today I'm making a simple tea table with my favorite vintage tablecloth and a bouquet. Doesn't need to be fancy to be beautiful. However, today we aren't having tea, it will be a coffee break. Natasha's making us both creamy maple lattes. She's quite good at making coffee drinks, and it's a treat to have one made by her hands. We often make coffee for each other back and forth. I think it's part of our love language. So coffee and cinnamon rolls it is for this lovely afternoon respite. My daughter Nadia is in the background doing some meal prep for her lunches for the coming week. She loves tea and matcha, but coffee is a hard pass for her. Most of our things are packed now, so having a little tea table set up for taking a break and having something hot to drink is so nice. A little cozy nook in the midst of boxes and packaging tape. The little ones soon smell the rolls and are ready for a treat too.